It is February 2026. The S&P 500 just wrapped up 2025 with a solid 17.9% return. Inflation has finally cooled to around 2.7%, but despite the headlines, one math equation remains undefeated: compound interest. Everyone wants to be a millionaire, but the price of admission changes drastically depending on when you walk through the door. Today, we are breaking down exactly how long it takes and how much it costs per month to reach a $1 million net worth if you start investing at age 25, age 35, or age 45. We're using the latest 2026 data, current contribution limits, and realistic return assumptions. If you've been waiting for the perfect time to start, you need to watch this, because every day you wait, the price goes up. Before we look at the three scenarios, let's set the ground rules so we aren't lying to ourselves about the math. First, the goal. We are aiming for $1 million by the traditional retirement age of 65. Second, the return rate. While the market returned nearly 18% last year, we cannot count on that every year. We will use a realistic annualized return of 7%. This is the industry standard used by Infopedia and financial planners in 2026 to account for inflation-adjusted growth. This means we are talking about $1 million in buying power, not just a nominal number that buys less in the future. Third, the vehicle. We assume you are investing in a tax-advantaged account like a 401k or IRA, utilizing index funds that track the broad market. Got it? Good. Let's look at the 25-year-old. Scenario 1. You are 25 years old. You have 40 years until age 65. You are in what financial experts call the golden window. Because you have 4 decades of compounding ahead of you, your money does almost all of the heavy lifting. To reach $1 million by age 65, assuming a 7% annual return, you need to invest approximately $381 per month. That's it. Less than $400. That is roughly $13 a day. Here's the crazy part. Over those 40 years, your total out-of-pocket contribution is only about $183,000. The remaining $817,000 comes entirely from compound interest. At 25, you don't need a massive salary. You just need consistency. You are putting in 20% of the effort and getting 80% of the reward from the market. But I know what you're thinking. I'm not 25 anymore. Let's see what happens when we wait just 1 decade. Scenario 2. You start at age 35. You've delayed by 10 years. You might think, I missed 10 years, so I probably need to save a little bit more. Maybe $500? Wrong. The math is brutal. To hit that same $1 million goal by age 65, your required monthly contribution more than doubles. You now need to save approximately $820 per month. By waiting 10 years, you didn't just lose time, you lost the most potent compounding years. At age 35, you have to contribute a total of roughly $295,000 of your own cash to reach the goal. You are working significantly harder for the same result, but $820 is still doable for many professionals. It's a car payment and a few dinners out. What happens if you wait until your mid-40s? Scenario 3. Age 45. You have 20 years left until traditional retirement. At this stage, compound interest stops being a magic wand and starts acting like a slight tailwind. You have to provide the brute force. To go from 0 to $1 million by age 65, starting today at 45, you need to invest roughly $1,920 per month. Let's look at that difference. At 25, it was $380. At 45, it's nearly $2,000. You have to save 5 times as much monthly to achieve the exact same result. Your total personal contribution over these 20 years will be around $460,000, meaning you are funding nearly half the $1 million out of your own paycheck. This is why financial advisors scream about starting early. But if you're 45, don't panic. It is possible. In 2026, the IRS allows higher contribution limits for 401ks, and if you're over 50, you get catch-up contributions. In fact, new rules from the Secure 2.0 Act allow savers aged 60 to 63 to contribute an extra $11,250 starting in 2025. The system is designed to help you sprint at the end, but you have to max it out. Now let's flip the script. Let's say you can't change your savings rate. Let's say you can only afford to save a flat $500 per month, no matter your age. How long does it take to become a millionaire then? Based on our 7% return rate, it takes roughly 36 years to turn $500 into $1 million. The 25-year-old hits $1 million at age 61. They retire early. The 35-year-old hits $1 million at age 71. They work 6 years past retirement age. The 45-year-old hits $1 million at age 81. This illustrates the danger of a fixed mindset. If you start late, you cannot save the same amount as someone who started early. You must increase your intensity. There is one more critical number we need to discuss, and it comes directly from the latest 2026 data. Once you reach that $1 million, how much can you actually spend? For years, you heard about the 4% rule, but economic conditions change. Morningstar's researchers have just updated their guidance for retirees in 2026. They now suggest a safe withdrawal rate of 3.9% to ensure you don't run out of money over a 30-year retirement. This means your $1 million portfolio generates $39,000 in safe income. If that sounds low, remember, Social Security is your safety net, and this 3.9% is conservative. If you're willing to be flexible, spending less when the market is down, some experts say you can push that rate closer to 5% or 6%, but for planning purposes, aim for that 3.9% baseline. So, what do you do right now, today, February 2, 2026? Check your catch-up. If you're over 50, utilizing the expanded catch-up limits in your 401k is non-negotiable. The government is giving you a tax break to catch up. Take it. Automate the pain. If you're starting at 35 or 45, that $800 or $1,900 monthly hit is going to hurt. Automate it so you never see the money in your checking account. Audit your fees. With the market stabilizing after the 2025 surge, high fees will eat your returns. Ensure your expense ratios are under 0.5%. Just start. If you're 45 and can't do $1,900, do $500. $500 growing for 20 years is still $260,000. That is a paid-off house or a safety net you didn't have before. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Whether you need $380 or $1,900, the math doesn't care about your feelings. It only cares about your contributions. The clock is ticking. The year 2026 is moving fast. Go set up your transfer. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more wealth-building reality checks.